All right, chat. I think we're live. Yep, looks like everything's working. What's going on, chat? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to day 11 of training for Pakistan. I can't believe that we are starting our third week of the series. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Gillian. I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand. And this summer, I will be embarking on the most ambitious trip of my entire life, and I will be trekking the Himalayas of Pakistan. So about 2 weeks ago, I decided that I would start documenting this journey of me preparing my body for this adventure. I've said this before, just a disclaimer, I'm not a pro athlete and I'm definitely not a pro streamer at all. I'm learning as I go. So, there are times where my form won't be perfect or I don't know the right name for things, but I'm open to feedback in the chat from you guys. And if you're here for motivation, I hope that you're following along. Feel free to take a break when I take a break or push me in the chat not to rest so much. But it is Monday here in Thailand. And on Mondays, we focus on upper body and core. That's my favorite. So we're going to get started warming up the upper body and warming up the core. I train in stations. We'll be doing 10 different stations. And we do 2 rounds each per station. Each round is 1 minute long. And we will alternate between core exercise and upper body exercise, right? So that we alternate between muscle groups throughout the whole training. Can't believe we're on day 11. Can't believe we're on the start of week 3. That's actually crazy. And I haven't missed a day, Monday through Friday, right? We're here every single day training, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday are our rest days. And I made it through 2 weeks of doing this. And I'm a woman of my word. I said I was going to do it. So I'm going to continue to do it every day. Unless I'm traveling, I do have to travel sometime this month for my visa, but I will definitely be putting myself in a place where there's a gym. That's a priority for me. When I travel, the training doesn't stop. I'll be doing a cute little visa run at some point this week. And maybe some at-home training eventually. Damn, chat, movement is really life. All right, upper body and core is warmed up. Let's take a little sip, then we'll get started on our first station. All right. All right, chat. We're going to start with a core station. We're going to do dead bugs, but like I always say, we spice it up, right? We got to get super creative with our training. Otherwise, that's when you start to plateau. That's when you start to not see results. So what I'm going to do for these dead bugs is I'm going to strap some ankle weights on. I'm going to get a resistance band, put that around my feet. Then we're going to take a 8 kg med ball and hold it between our legs. And you really want to squeeze with this. We got 1 minute on the clock. All right, round 1 done. Coughing a lot today, chat. All right, let's get it going. We got 1 minute on the clock for round 2. You know, this med ball. Don't mind me. "25 seconds, chat. Then we're going to be doing our ring work. That's round 2, station 1. Going to remove the ankle weights, but we're going to be putting them back on for the next 2 core exercises. If you're just joining, we're training for Pakistan. This is day 11. All right, I'm going to hold off on the ring work for now, just because I don't want to invade people's privacy working out over there. But we'll come back. We'll come back to that. For now, I'm going to take this 8 kg dumbbell. We're going to rotate, and we're going to windmill. 1 minute on the clock. I'm starting with my left side because I'm a lefty. Maybe that means I should start on the right side. That's my weaker side, but it's all good. Don't forget to rotate, chat. I always say it. We got to keep rotational movements in our training every single day. So important. We got one more. All right. Other side. So if you started on the left, move to your right. If you started on the right, move to your left. All right. 1 minute on the clock. Last one. All right. Take a sip of water, chat. Got to do that in between stations. All right. Moving on to our next core exercise. Shake this off. The med ball is, there's a hole in it or something. The sand is like coming out. All right. We're going to put our ankle weights back on. And you've probably seen me do this before. Probably seen me do a lot of these before, right? Because this is just my training program, and then as I learn new things, I'll definitely try new things. If there's something you want me to try, just let me know. So I'm going to take the Pilates ball, put it the small of my back. And we're going to twist, I guess, like a bicycle crunch, but we're sitting up. We got Pilates ball. $20. All right. Round one done. Station 3. Station 3 already. It's Monday. I'm already exhausted. It's been an exhausting week. It was an exhausting weekend. It was an exhausting week last week. A lot of changes happening in my life. It's been pretty difficult, but I'm gonna upgrade my entire life because when the world knocks you down, you kind of have to decide to be a badass bitch and not a sad ass bitch. So I won't go into details about what I'm going through, but what I know is that I can take something. I could take hardship and I could go one route, which is maybe safer, and probably be a sad ass bitch. Or I can take a risk on myself and be a badass bitch. And at this point, life is short. I'm not going to waste my time being a sad ass bitch. I'm going to upgrade my entire life, take a bet on myself, and live that fucking life, man. Live my life like the boss that I actually am. This is me just venting, Chad. Just me venting. Right? Not expecting anybody to care, but kind of just talking myself through things to get myself going, get myself through my days. Gotta pep talk yourself sometimes. But we can move this. We're gonna do our ring work. This is gonna be station 4. All right, let's go one more round on the rings. Then we'll be back to our original station for the next core exercise. Right. All right, chat. Back to our original setup. Moving on to station 5. We're gonna do some bicycle crunches with the ankle weights, with the resistance band, with the Pilates ball, right? Trying to elevate every exercise. We could easily just do regular bicycle crunches, but why be regular? Why be normal? Like, why? There ain't nothing regular degular about me. I like to be different, but especially with training, I need movements to be creative. Everybody does the same thing with the same machines and the same weights, and there's like no variety. But I've never seen results working out like that. All right, we're gonna squeeze the Pilates ball. We got 1 minute on the clock. And you really have to squeeze the ball in order to get that side crunch. Two more. This is station 5. All right, round 1 done. Trying to think what our next upper body workout should be. We had a few options. Definitely got a few options. I'm usually not in the gym at this time of day. This is very late for me. So what I had planned, some of that equipment is in use right now. So I just have to wait, or I have to modify. Oh. All right, round 2 done. Halfway done through the training today, which is great. Making good progress, making good time. Because we just gotta get another day in the books. All right, I'm gonna grab myself a kettlebell. Let us work out our back a little bit. If you're just joining, welcome. We're training for Pakistan. This is day 11, just looking at the clock. Day 11 of the series. Let me know where you're from. If I know you in real life, I know a lot of people I know in real life. They join and we catch up during my training. But this is day 11. Day 11, training for Pakistan. My name is Gillian. If you don't know me, I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand, trekking the Himalayas this summer, and documenting myself as I prepare my body for this adventure. 10 seconds. All right. This is station 6, right? Station 6. 6. All right, let's go around 2. We got 1 minute on the clock, chat. I really want to try something. I'm just not sure if there's space for me. All right, let me put this away. That was station 6. Gonna grab a booster ball for station 7. These need more air in them. What do I call, chat? What do I tell? All right, I'm gonna go get a plate as well. All right, chat, I'm back. I'm back. That is not centered. So let me fix that. Hi, if you're just joining, we are training for Pakistan. My name's Gillian. I am a female solo traveler living in Thailand. And this summer, I will be trekking the Himalayas of Pakistan. And I'm documenting my journey, starting with training my body, preparing my body for this. So, all right, we're gonna do some halos, balancing on the Bosu ball, right? One of our balancing acts, our first one of the day. This is station 7. Let's go 2 more. All right. 7. 8's going to be an upper body. 9's going to be a core. And then we got our handstands. That's how we finish off. Let's go for round 2. We got 1 minute on the clock. Not gonna lie, this one works out your shoulders as well. Whew. My legs are sweating. I'm sliding. I gotta fix that. All right, balance first. Getting distracted. 15 seconds. What's wrong with me? I'm losing focus. Okay. All right, let's clean this up. That was station 7. I'm gonna move on to station 8. All right, chat, I think I'm actually gonna move you. I don't see anybody working out in the area I want to be, because we can do 8 and 9 on the TRX straps. So let's take a walk. Let us take a walk. Let's see how we can set ourselves up here. Thank you, Jindal. Where are you from? I just saw that in the chat. I don't know if you just type that in, but let me know where you're from. Because we're here training for Pakistan. I appreciate the words of encouragement. I truly, truly do. I'm pushing myself every day. I just want to make sure that my body is prepared for this journey. Wow, this little area over here from India. Oh, nice to meet you. Welcome from India. I still haven't been there, but it's on my bucket list. I'm thinking maybe next year I travel to India. If you have any recommendations of where I should definitely go when I travel India, let me know. If you are just joining, my name's Gillian. I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand, and that's the whole purpose of this series. I'm traveling to Pakistan this summer, and I'm training my body for it. But India it's next on my list. Well, for next year, for sure. They say that you're not really a traveler until you've been to India. I don't know if I'm going to be in the frame for this. Oh, I might be. I don't know. You live and you learn. I might get cut out, but let's see. I'm going to test. I don't know if the length is good for these. No, that's a little too easy. We got to lower this, make it a little more difficult. We want a challenge. But yeah, I'll definitely, especially since I'm living in Asia, I'll 100% be coming to India at some point very soon. It's just I feel like there's so much I want to see there that it's a little overwhelming to plan the trip. I haven't gotten to that yet. Um, but if you can direct me on where I should go. I'm also preparing for High Rocks India. All the best for your goals. Hope we cross our path. Yeah, for sure, Jindal. Good luck with the High Rocks. I've never done that. High Rocks isn't. I've taken a High Rocks class. It's not really my style. I like to mix. I like to mix like I like to get really creative, like mix strength with calisthenics, with Pilates, and kind of make it all in one. High Rocks really isn't my thing, but it like maybe I need to get into it because they always have it in Bangkok, and like maybe that could be a good goal for me. It would be cool to be in a fitness competition. Like I don't understand all the rules and stuff, but all right, we got 1 minute on the clock. Work out our back like this. Curious as to how my form is on this, but that's so cool. They have that they're doing High Rocks in India, like actual competition. But I know they have them everywhere. But I love that you're preparing for that. It's super cool. Um, Good luck to you on that for sure. Definitely rooting for you. You kind of let me know how it works. I don't really know the rules. I took one class once, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Also, my problem is I'm not a runner. I have really bad knees. I've had a lot of knee injuries in my life from doing competitive dance. So I know that there's running in High Rocks. I don't know if there's a way around the running part. Um, no idea about that. But if there is, I would consider it. And if you win, do you win money or you just win the title? Because if we're competing, we want to win money. Right? We don't do this shit for free. All right, 1 minute on the clock. All right, that's a struggle, so that's a good thing. Again, I saw my old coach from New York do this in one of his classes. So if you're new here, I am inspired by the coach I used to work with in New York City when I was living there. His name's Pete. You can find him on Instagram. His Instagram is Brooklyn Trained Me. And he's got to be like the best in the world. See, I fell. I told you I'm not a pro. I fall out of things sometimes. And the next station that we do, it's going to be the first time I'm doing it. So bear with me. All right. Haven't heard an update from Jindal about the High Rocks, but that's okay. I'm gonna lower these. I think that's what I need to do, but I'm definitely not sure how low they should be. That should do it, I think. Because we're gonna put our feet in these straps, and I'm gonna experiment. I'll just say that. Okay, I've never done this before. I saw my We gotta go. I don't do Insta social media. Oh, thank you, Jindal. That means so much. Thank you for subscribing. Hitting that subscribe button and that like button, it really means a lot. I hope you tune in again soon. I'd love to continue to get to know you, what your goals are in fitness, maybe learn a little bit from you about High Rocks. So thanks so much for subscribing, Jindal. That really means a lot. Good luck. Good luck with your High Rocks and your High Rocks training. That's freaking awesome. Good for you. I'm gonna grab a box, guys. This is gonna go here. Maybe I should do it this way. Yeah, I think so. Let's see what that looks like. I'm having a hard time seeing what's going on. I don't know if you'll be able to see. What if I lower everything? Yeah, there we go. There we go. This should do it. Again, gonna try this for the first time. Don't know if I'm doing it right. And I definitely don't have the same exact equipment as Pete. Sorry, this is not graceful at all. All right, it should be the top of my foot. Oh, okay. Check the clock. I think we're gonna go in. Oh, shit. That push-up is hard. Okay. Maybe leave out the push-up for now. Ooh. Ooh. Chad, this is fucking hard. Okay. All right. Let's consider that the test run. Oh, shit. That was hard. Harder than I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. I'm going to move this a little bit. Let's take a sip. Mentally prepare ourselves for the next round. High rock shot. That's cool. I don't know why. It just didn't. No, I do know why. I know why. I'm just so spoiled from Pete. I truly, truly am. That, like, I don't know. No other type of training other than his will ever do it for me. All right, here we go. Definitely need to check my form on this one. All right, I gotta mentally lock in. I was thinking about it way too much last round. Oh, it's happening out. It's happening out. But I will say, I learned from that. And now next time around, I can perfect it. Let's get ready for our handstand. That's the thing about training too. Like the nice thing is that you can really like keep learning. That was the first time I ever tried that. I'm almost positive it wasn't pretty. I'll definitely watch it back. I've been watching myself back every day just to check my form, since I have nobody to correct me. But I'll learn from it. I'll learn from it for sure. 1:42 p.m. over here. It's kind of late for me to be in the gym, but got a lot going on. And still showing up in the gym. Chat, still showing up in the gym when life is in crisis. That is dedication. That is dedication, right? Nobody can say that we are not committed to the process, to the journey, to the training. Nobody can say we're not committed, right? My life could be up in flames and I'm still make it to the gym. You best believe that. If you're just joining, my name's Gillian. I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand. We're on day 11 of training for Pakistan. I'm going to trek the Himalayas this summer, and I am preparing my body for that. We got strength, we got endurance, we got cardio throughout our weekly schedule. Today is upper body and core. We're on our last station. All right, gotta focus, gotta lock in. There we go. The goal is to stay off that wall. Where's my water? Oh, I left it over here. The goal is to stay off that freaking wall. All right, chat, you ready? You ready for the last handstand? Every day we're getting stronger and stronger. Sucking. I am sucking. All right. That was our last station. 50 minutes in. I'm gonna do a little stretch, a little cleanup, and a little tiny stretch. Because I gotta run. I've been having to run these days, as you know, dealing with real life, personal fucking bullshit. It's what I'm dealing with. So, but once that's all sorted, I can take my time more. Just cleaning up, chat. Take a breather, take a sip of water. On my way back, I learned a new skill this weekend, chat. I learned a new skill. Just clean this up and then we'll do our little tiny stretch for our upper body. Not a fitness skill, but I learned something called vibe coding this weekend, and I vibe coded my my own 2 websites. One for my personal brand, Where in the World is Gillian. So you can check that out at whereintheworldisjillian.com. I have travel guides on there. I have free travel maps that I've curated that you can download straight into your Google Maps. For right now, for destinations in Thailand, because that's where I'm living, but I can, or for other ones, for other places I've traveled and other places I'm going to continue to travel. So I'll be going to Malaysia soon for my visa run. So I'll be going to Penang. So maybe I'll make one there. But whereintheworldisjillian.com, check it out. I built that website all by myself. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be offering. I used to use Linktree for all of my my things, like my travel maps, my affiliate links. I used to use Linktree, but now I just vibe coded my own website. So that's live again at whereintheworldisjillian.com. And I also vibe coded my UGC portfolio, right? For those, some of you know that I'm getting into UGC and trying to work with brands. As another source of income. I'm just a beginner. I've done a lot of research. There's still so much to learn. But I knew the first thing I had to do was build a portfolio, right? You need something to send to brands. So you can check that out at ugcbygillian.com. There's also a link to it in my personal website, but go check it out. So cool. Learned a new skill, learned how to vibe code. Might start selling websites on Fiverr soon, because I think I could do a really good job with that. So I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, chat, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on day 11 of training for Pakistan. Right, it's Monday. It's the start of our 3rd week of this series. Right, it's the 1st week of May. So we're going to Pakistan in July, and by we I mean you and I, right? I'm going solo. I'm a solo female traveler, but we got 2 months to get this done, to get this body right, to get this endurance right for the big adventure, and then I'll be taking you with me once I get there. So, chat, thanks for tuning in. If you could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, it means a lot to me. It helps me keep going every day. It helps me produce my Thailand content for you and my travel maps and all those things. So thank you so much for the support. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 12, and we'll be doing cardio. Have a good day, chat.